Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another video on my channel. So, what we're going to do today is a couple of things. We are decluttering my office as I go through all of my books and figure out what books I'm unhauling and reorganizing my bookshelf. So, grab a drink, whatever it may be. Hope you're drinking at least water today, but I'm starting with my coffee. And I hope you all enjoy. The bookshelf is completely cleared off except for like stuff that I know I won't be reading at the top, but like just can't seem to like part ways with it yet. And a lot of our comics are up there too, so like I don't feel like moving them. But let's go ahead and show you. Here we go. That's better lighting, kind of. Let's go ahead and show you all the books that I own and how chaos has become my office. So we'll go ahead and start here. These are all my knickknacks. My Skittles bag. That's for Bubs. But all my knickknacks and everything that go on my bookshelf, I just put on my desk because it's going to be a lot easier because they go on the shelf last. I have 10 different versions of Alice in Wonderland. We have books there. 2 puzzles. Please ignore how dirty this floor is. It's because Bubs. We have books there, books there. All these books. And I mean like all these books. All these books. Games, books, 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 books. And then more books. More books. Here is the bookshelf. I am now going to clean. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Bubba. I'm now going to clean my bookshelves, wipe them down, dust, all of that good jazz, and then we'll set up our reorganization video. All right, so the last time we talked, I didn't have any books at all on my shelves yet. So I wanted to do another check-in and show you all what I have on the shelves as of right now. All right, so right there, that's gonna drive me crazy. Starting with Sky Faring. Goodness, I could not read that. These are all of my nonfiction books. Nonfiction books I've read, still need to read, and yeah. There's not enough to put in a category on my actual like main shelves, but enough that they needed to be displayed. We have classics right here, and then that's a graphic novel, and then you have it's hard to see, but we have Saga, Loki, Monster, Twisted Wonderland Series 1, and then a bunch of The Promised Neverland. Now coming down here, we have all of the books I've already read. So I've read all of these. That poetry book right there, Becoming, was amazing. A TikTok author. These 2 books are ARCs that I got, And then more books I've already read. And then there's some more books back there that I've already read. These are my prized possessions. If you're new here, The Serpent and the Wings of Night was, kind of is, my favorite book of 2023. And then The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King is the sequel to that book. And my husband was nice and kind to get me the last copy of the brand new traditionally published edition. Man, I cannot talk. Edition, so I can display it in. It's a moment. It's gorgeous. Okay. Down here, down here is all my series I've already read featuring Peace Tea, and no, I am not sponsored. I have no sponsors. Trust myself. We have the entire Twilight Saga, including the Life and Death, the official illustrated guide, Bree Tanner, one of the graphic novels. I need part 2. Then we have my favorite series and the author who shall not be named on this channel ever because we do not like her whatsoever. And then we have my Percy Jackson series. I did just get the Chalice of the Gods. I haven't read it yet because I was told it happens after the Lost Heroes but before Apollo. And I've already read book 1 of the Apollo Trials. And yeah, this kind of makes me mad. But you know what? It doesn't look like it fits anyways, so it's fine. But down there is going to be like romance and stuff. So we're going to do this by genre. All of those, the books down there I have already read as well, which is the 50 Shades of Grey series and 50 Shades in Christian's. So those are in Christian's point of view. The only book I haven't read in that series of his perspective is going to be Freed, which the goal is to read it this year because I'm really trying to finish out series. That's what I want to do this year. I want to knock my series out. Okay? So, like I said before, books I've already read. The goal is that I'm going to get genre specific. We're having a hard time talking tonight. We're going to have a genre specification, and then I will organize. So once I get my books in a genre niche, then I will come back on here, have a little talky talk with you, and then you'll see another time lapse. Let's get started. Fantasy. Fiction, I guess. I'll probably put that in fiction and thrillers because if you know, you know. Literary fiction, coming of age. So then we have fantasy, cozy mystery, fiction, coming of age. My brother. Fantasy I'm reading soon. Literary fiction, thriller. We'll put that in there. Scary. Not for me. Oh, that goes up there. Fiction, romance, letterback, horror, fiction, horror, fantasy. Careful, Seppi girl. We've got horror and romance. Mystery. Lots of fantasy. I think I have a pretty good, like, variety of genres, but I'm definitely heavy on fantasy. Like, of course I am. Romance, lipstick, horror, romance, horror. Horror, lipstick, fantasy. Horror. We gonna say that's horror. Thriller. Forgot to take a sticker off one of those books. Romance. 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 Horror. Oh, there's another nonfiction. It says a love story. We'll just put it with romance. Lipstick. Thriller. Fantasy. And we have fantasy and romance. They're almost still color coded from when I had it color coded. Both of those are going to be horror, and we're getting to the point where we need a new horror stack, just like we did for fantasy, of course. Would I say this was horror? I don't think so. Nah, well, fiction, because I don't know. Romance, horror, thriller, horror or thriller. You let me know. I'm putting it in thriller, but you let me know. Again, horror, psychological thriller. I'm leaning towards psychological thriller. I'm just letting y'all know. I've never read it. How would I know? Fantasy, romance. Yes, I'm sitting on the floor. My knee is injured right now, so I'm just trying to make sure that we don't injure it any further. Nonfiction. That is a memoir. Fantasy. I'm gonna go. It's like historical fiction, so I was going with fiction. Had to think about that one. Fantasy. About to start a third fantasy. Lit fic. Definitely lit fic. Funny. We're just gonna put her in the thriller. I know she's not thriller, okay? But like the horror stacks are huge. Loved King of Wrath, definitely one of my favorites. Need to read King of Greed this year. Okay, and then Shatter Me series is also fantasy. I mean, technically, I'm hearing it's dystopian, but it's whatever. Fantasy. Realizing I have more stacks of books on a chair. It's a little frustrating. One moment, be back. All right, I'm back. We organized everything. I have my Alice in Wonderland stack. I have a stack all of romance. We have 2 stacks for horror. We have 1 big stack for fiction, mainly lit fic, a genre I'm discovering still. We have medium-sized thriller mystery section, which, if you know me, that is my genre. And last year, I don't know what happened. I read 2. 3. Then we have 1, 2 huge stacks of fantasy and a 3rd small stack of fantasy. Then we have these amazing games that my mom got me for Christmas. These look like books. Like, they look so cool. Like, they look like a legit book. But it's a game. It's Scrabble. I'm so happy. I'm going to use them as bookends because I need new bookends anyway. So recycle, you know. All right, now we're going to set everything up. Whatever time it is for you, it's morning for me. I am officially done with my bookshelf. So here I am coming to you with a final out video. I know this looks crooked behind me. It's because the floor is crooked. Not me, the floor is crooked. So as it is probably bothering you, it's bothering me to look at in the screen right now. So bear with me on that one. I'm so sorry. But if you wanted to go through really quickly, I'm going to show you all of my shelves and what's on there. All right, once again, I just added a couple more of the, up here, I added some more nonfiction, some knickknacks. Coming down, you see my Alice in Wonderland collection. I have 2 series right there. It's the Steeped in Poison and Imagine Me series, a Marvelous Light, which apparently is also a series now. Then you have my Zodiac Academy prize jewel right there. Going down, we have more fantasy because if you can't tell, 2 full rows of almost fantasy. That's what I'm really into, and I rekindled my flame for fantasy last year. These are 2 books I really, really want to get to. I'm going to be reading One Dark Window next month as a buddy read, probably Nevernight as well. I plan on doing a reading vlog for Nevernight. I have some thoughts on that author already. Coming down here on the 3rd shelf, we have a bunch of horror. So this is all horror and thriller genre right here. We have some literary fiction that I am planning on getting to quicker, and then all back there is all my literary fiction up until that stack right there. We have romance back there as well, and the bottom shelf's going to be like my overflow. We have excuse me, we have my puzzles, we have extra books down here that just didn't fit anywhere else. Same with the back. A lot of the books in the back are going to be my husband's, and then we have the Scrabbled. So I hope you all enjoyed my video of getting organized and redoing my bookshelves. As you tell, I have them organized by genre, and then once they're in a genre, they're organized by series. I don't do anything else. I don't alphabetize, nothing like that. They're not color-coded because I hate that. I tried it, and you know what? It just wasn't for me. I love to look at it, though. I love to see other people's color-coded bookshelves. But I can create an in-depth book tour, like bookshelf tour video, maybe later on this year if I get any more books, which fingers crossed I don't do huge book hauls this year, but I do have an unhaul pack. I have an unhaul stack right now beside me that's kind of like piling up, so I will be doing an unhaul video this year for sure. But I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon.